Paradise on earth and the place where you can spend the months of traveling across the most popular islands in Indonesia and still missing the thing. So yes, we are talking about the Bali is the most popular tourist destination. Indonesia is made up of more than 17,000 islands. It has so many beaches, temples, waterfalls, and this is famous for their cultural blends, nature, and so many water activities. And yes, of course, the nightlife and the rice field. Basically, Bali is the perfect location for everyone, not only for couples but the solo travelers, backpackers, anybody can enjoy here. The island that's known as the Nusa Penida is the most beautiful islands in Indonesia, and you should must visit this place. Now let's talk about how to reach there. For the Asian countries, they don't need visa. For the Indonesia, if they are going to be there for 30 days, if more than 30 days, then of course they need visa, but this is the on arrival visa they can get there. And for US citizens also, on arrival visa is available there in Indonesia. When we talk about the weather is wet and dry because of the tropical conditions. So May to September, the best time to visit these places. Then you can see the monsoon also there, and the greenery is so amazing. When you are going first time, just keep few things in your mind. If you don't have too much time or enough time to visit all these places, then just make a list what is your interest, because there are so many beaches and the trekking places, temples, everything there. So just make a list what you are going to visit. And number two, if you are on a vacation and you are having plan to visit, then don't waste too much money on the resorts, because all of the time you are going to be out. And number three, just be alert on the roads, because there are so rush on the roads. If you are having the scooters, if you are hiring the scooters, then just have a travel insurance and keep your helmet on and with your license also. Number four, the respect their cultures. If you have to wear some different type of clothes when you are going inside the temples. And if you are talking about the Indian food, you can find on KUTA beach. Other than that, you will find the non-veg only options. So for vegetarians, it will be little tricky there. And be alerts with the snatchers, and keep a cash with you, because sometimes you have to pay with a cash. Every time your card is available there and it's working, but sometimes you need to pay a cash. Although in Indonesia there are so many famous places, but the Ubud is the number one place which is the tourist attraction in the Bali. This is famous for their art market, the rice terrace which is famous for their irrigation system, and the temples, the old temples. There are so many activities in Bali which you can enjoy with kids also, like a water bomb Bali water park, and Ripcol School of Surf, Bali Safari and Marine Park, Bali Wake Park, and the Butterfly Park. There are so many banana boats rides also, and some museum and the temples. Those you can enjoy with kids, and there are so many other places too. The famous places in Bali which you cannot miss. Number one is ULUWATU temple. This temple is 1,000-year-old temple. It's famous for their sunset views, traditional fire dance, and the impressive view from the cliff. If you want to go inside, you have to pay some entry tickets, and you have to wear some traditional clothes that's called a sarang when you are going to inside in the temple. Next is Ubud. Ubud is famous for their traditional craft and dance, and the rice terrace, Hindu temples is there. These are the most famous places of there. Next is TANAH. It is an ancient Hindu temple which is dedicated to the gods of sea, and as per the mythology, a Brahman priest named Niratha established this temple and protected from the evil, which is taking off the sashes and throwing them into the sea, that is transformed into the sea snake. TIRTA is the royal water palace which is built in 1948. This place has been shaped in the form of a beautiful water garden, and it is located near a natural springs. The TIRTA name came after the sacred river Ganga, which is Hindus the holiest river in India. So that's why this water are considered as sacred, and its waters are cherished for the irrigation and agricultural abundance and the recreation of economic activity. Mount Batur is an active volcano which is located at the northwest of Mount Agung on the island of Bali, Indonesia. The trek was relatively hard, but now it has a steep, and it took around 2 hours to complete that. But make sure you will have a warm jacket, otherwise you have to pay for the jackets at their point. This place is one of the most popular hikes near Ubud. Mount BATUR climbs is best to do at sunrise. GAJAH or Elephant Cave is located on the islands of Bali near Ubud in Indonesia. It's built in 19th century. The inside of the cave has a narrow path that goes around 15 meters deep, where you will find some agarbatti, Hindu incense basket burning. Elephant Cave itself is actually quite small. When you enter through the dark narrow passage, the cave abruptly ends in the intersection. The left passage will take you to the statue of Ganesh, and the right passage holds a small worship area with several stone lingam and yoni in the honor of Shiva. So Goa Gaja is nearly surrounded by ancient Hindu temples. One more attraction is their huge banyan tree. The next is KUTA beach. This beach is Bali, Indonesia, and the first tourist development of Bali. KUTA is best known for its parties, centric atmosphere, surfing in the Indian Oceans. Its waves makes it popular surf spot, particularly for beginners. Nusa Dua is the area in southern Bali, Indonesia, and is known for its sandy beaches, international resorts, and 18-hole golf course. Next is SANUR. SANUR is the place in the Bali, Indonesia. It offers visitor a quieter slice of the islands, far away from hubs like KUTA or Seminayak beach. It's a child-friendly beach, but there is no surf here. So if you are chasing waves, then you would be better off heading somewhere else. But if you want a relaxing beach holiday in Bali, then this is the place. Nusa Lembongan is particularly well known and a world-class surfing destination. This is famous for their surfing and the playground. The island is also known for the scuba diving. Nusa Lembongan is an island which is located southeast of Bali, Indonesia. It's a part of group of 3 islands that makes up the Nusa Penida district. So this is the most famous of 3 islands of Nusa Penida, Nusa Lembongan and Nusa Seningan. The famous beach option is the Kelingking beach, which is known as for the T-Rex shape, and the Broken beach, which is the beach which is under the cliff and gives you the beautiful view of the sea. Apart from that, there are so many waterfalls and the good options for the photography like a swing, Handara, gates of heaven. If you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. See you next.